and welcome to another green marble crochet tutorial. For this tutorial I'm going to be showing you how to make this October Sunset Bolero, which I'm very excited to be sharing with you because I came up with the design a few months ago and I've just been waiting for the weather to cool down and also till I could get my hands on this beautiful shawl prism that I've been wanting to get my hands on for a very long time. Yes, so I'll be using that yarn and a 5mm hook. This is a very quick design in my opinion. I'd say, I don't know, beginner to medium level of skill is needed. It's not that hard to make, yeah. So I made this in a couple of days. It doesn't take that long. Yeah, so I'm going to be doing that. I'm very excited to share it with you. I'm so happy with it. I think it's really beautiful. I was going to attach some tassels to tie across the front, but I feel like it doesn't need it. Like, it stays on by itself. If you want to attach those tassels, if it doesn't stay on for you, I don't know, for some reason, like it's staying on right now for me, attach them because it also looks really nice. I don't know if you've watched the introduction to my channel video, but I'm actually wearing this Bolero in that video, but you know, the original one that I made. So yeah, if you want to have a look at that, just see what it looks like with the tassels, because I've attached the tassels to that one. Yeah, okay. Alright, so that's what we're doing. Also, giveaway information. So I'm doing a giveaway on YouTube, and it's a competition which I'm going to be, okay, so this is how it works. I'm going to be making my Halloween costume, and I'm going to take pictures of myself wearing the costume. Then I'm going to post that picture, but the image is going to be blurred. So it's going to be the first person in the comments to guess correctly who I am in the picture, in the Halloween costume, obviously, wins the giveaway. Yes. So that giveaway is going to be $10 gift voucher from Lion Brand. I've decided. I've looked on the website. There's so many cool things that you can get on Lion Brand for like under $10. It's crazy. It's good. It's good. Beautiful stuff too. Their yarns are really awesome. Not sponsored, but you know, gotta be honest. It's really cool stuff. Totally worth it. Anyway, so yes, there's that $10 gift voucher for Lion Brand, and that's what we're going to be doing here on YouTube. Also, for my patrons, I am doing like a giveaway thing, but you can't host giveaways on Patreon, so that's annoying, but you know, work with what you've got. So I'm going to announce that here. Also, so the way I'm doing that is I'm going to be pulling a name out of a hat full of patrons. And whoever's name comes out, I'm going to be sending them a bunch of stuff that I've gone and collected from around the city, from places that I love, little things that I love, just little gorgeous things. Yeah, a bunch of stuff. Also some stuff that I've been working on that I've been really excited to share with people, and now I'm finally able to, you know, do that. Obviously after this giveaway, Halloween giveaway, October month thing, I'm going to start sharing it, yeah, on my channel and just making known what I've been working on, because it's probably about time. Yeah. It's also something I'm super proud of and very excited to share with everyone. So yes, there's that. Alright, won't go on for too much longer because yeah, those long intros. Also, I put timestamps in the descriptions of my videos now for when the video actually starts. So if you ever just get really sick of listening to me talk, go to the timestamp and go to the beginning of the tutorial. It's just easier. Anyway, yeah. So there's that. If you haven't subscribed, but you would like to subscribe to join me for some more tutorials, I would love to have you join me. Thank you to my patrons. I love and appreciate you eternally. Thank you for your love and support. And thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for all the lovely, beautiful comments that you leave me. Love to read them. Yes, it's very encouraging. I love the encouragement. Is wonderful. Yeah. Okay. I don't think there's much else to say. If you need help, please let me know in the comments, or you know, even send me an email. My email address is somewhere around. It's, you know what to do. Alright, so that's it. Let's just get straight into making this. Alright, so before we get started, show you what we're working with today. Today I'm using my 5mm hook, so that one, and we're going to have a look at the label. So this is the label. Just give you a look at the tiny details. Please pause the video if you need to have more time to have a look. That's actually really tiny, might not be able to see it. You might, just in case you can. Alright, here's more tiny details. Yeah, so that's what we're working with. But let's just jump straight into it, and we're going to find the beginning of our yarn, which is just here. Oh, this is so beautiful. Alright, now to begin, take the end of our yarn. We don't need to leave too much of a tail for this slip knot because we're going to be working it into the stitches that we do around the chain circle. Alright, so what we do first is we take the end, we make a slip knot, just like this. So, just like that. Making a slip knot. Now, we adjust the knot to the hook, and we're going to start by chaining 5. So chaining 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now, we're going to slip stitch into the first chain to close this circle. So first chain just there, slip stitch into that chain to close the circle, just like that. And there you have your chain circle. Alright, now what we do from here is we chain up 2. So 1, 2. Then we're going to put 15 double crochets into the center of this chain circle. So, fiddly, so yarn to do a double crochet, so that's yarn over, insert hook through the center of that chain circle, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. So that's a double crochet, and we're going to be doing 15 of those into the center of that chain circle. Alright, now that I've put my 15 double crochets into the center of that chain circle, it's going to look like that. Now what we're going to do next, we're going to close the round by putting a slip stitch into the top of that chain 2 from the beginning. So there's the chain 2, just there. And we're going to, into that top part of that, slip stitch to close the round. Now don't pull that stitch at the end too tight because we're going to be counting that as a stitch, including this slip stitch that we just did. So for the next round, we're going to chain up 2, so 1, 2, and we're going to be putting 16 triple puff stitches all the way around, including including a chain between each puff stitch. So to do a puff stitch, we'll do the first one, and we're going into that stitch right below that chain of 2, so right below there into that stitch. So to do a puff is yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert hook, yarn over, pull up a loop. So there's 3 fairly lengthy loops on the hook, then you yarn over and you pull through all of those loops on the hook. Then chain 1. Now moving on to the next stitch, it's again yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over, chain through all loops on the hook. So those are puff stitches, and then you chain 1. So there's a chain of 1 between each puff. So we're going to be doing 16 of those all the way around, and I'll meet back up with you when we get to the end of the round, and we'll talk about what we're going to do next. Alright, now here I am at the end of the round with my 16 triple puffs all the way around. And to close the round, we're just going to once again slip stitch into the top of that chain 2 from the beginning. So there's that chain of 2, and we're just going to slip stitch right to the top of that to close the round. Now, to do round 3, we chain up 1, and then moving on to the space between these 2 puff stitches at the beginning, we're going to put a single crochet. So not the space directly beneath that chain of 1, not next to that chain 2 in the puff, but the next space along. Put a single crochet, so single crochet, then chain 3. So 1, 2, 3. Then moving on to the next space along, single crochet between those 2 puffs. Single crochet, then 1, 2, 3. So you're going to be doing that all the way around till you get to the end. You will put your last single crochet into this space. Let's just put a single crochet into the next space here, then I can show you properly. So at the end of this round, you're going to put your last single crochet into the space just between the last puff and that chain of 2 from the previous round. So I'll meet back up with you at the end anyway, and we'll go through it together. But that's what you're going to be doing at the end of the round. Alright, see you soon. Alright, here I am at the end, and like I said, I'm going to be putting my last single crochet into that space between the chain of 2 from the previous round and the puff stitch at the end of that round. So single crochet into that space. God, I feel like I'm being overly delicate with this yarn. It's probably silly. I don't know, I can't help it. It's so beautiful. It's kind of freaking me out. Anyway, yeah, single crochet into that space. Just like that. And then you're going to... Yeah, I really need to chill out because I'm making mistakes. Anyway, so I'm really glad I met back up with you at the end of this round, because we do in fact, after that last single crochet, have to chain another 3. 1, 2, 3. And slip stitch into the top of the chain 1 from the beginning. So just in there. Slip stitching into that chain 1 to close the round for a total of 16 chain spaces. So if you count around, there should be 16. Let's count together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Yes, okay, good. Alright, so that is round 3. Now moving on to round 4, it's fairly simple, so I shouldn't really mess this one up. We, once again, chain up 1, and then we're going to be putting straight from that chain of 1 a single crochet into the first chain space. So into that first chain space just there, single crochet, chain 3, 1, 2, 3. Then moving on to the next chain space along, single crochet into that chain space. So single crochet, 1, 2, 3. And you're going to be doing that all the way around till you get to the end. There will still be a total of 16 chain spaces by the end of this round. I'll meet back up with you then, and we'll talk about how to do, what are we up to? Round 5. Okay. Yep. See you soon. Alright, now here I am at the end of round 4. And once again, to close the round, you find that chain of 1 from the beginning. So that's the chain of 1 from the beginning. And you slip stitch. Hang on. Just there. That is the chain of 1 just there. Slip stitch into that chain to close the round. Just like that. And like I said, you'll still have a total of 16 chain spaces. So that's what it's going to start to look like. So round 5 is just, once again, chain up 1, single crochet into the chain space, chain 3. It's a repeat of the last round. So as you go, when you get to the end of this round, you'll see that it starts to sort of stretch apart the chain spaces more, and it sort of looks a bit more like a web. It's really pretty. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, single crochet. But I will meet back up with you at the end of this round, because our next round is going to be different. So I'll see you then, and we'll talk about round 6.